Our children are born as takers. They literally enter the world with their fists closed. And it's up to us, their parents, to teach them to give. Why? Because we want our children to be happy. And givers are happy people. Takers are happy at the moment. They got what they wanted. But in the long run, givers are the truly happy ones. And the purer the giving, the greater the happiness. Making it pure is actually hard. Because it's human nature that even when we give with a full heart, we might still feel like the recipient owes us. Our friend had a baby, so we'll send her a meal because we genuinely want to. But what happens when we have a baby and she doesn't send us a meal? We might feel a little resentful. But true acts of giving and kindness are not what we feel like doing. True acts of kindness are when we see a need and we strive to fulfill it without expecting anything in return. So the ultimate act of kindness is when you give to someone anonymously. Because if they don't know about it, they can never repay you. While teaching a class about giving, I gave my students that assignment. Do an act of kindness that is completely anonymous. Don't tell anyone about it. You can't do it through an organization. And even 20 years later, you can't be sitting on a plane and tell the stranger next to you, "Can I tell you what I did 20 years ago?" You can never tell a soul. You know you did it. No one else needs to know. It's not easy. Later that week, I actually found a gift on my desk. It was a watch. You see, my own watch had broken, and at the beginning of each class, I'd always ask one of my students, like, "Can you lend me a watch so I can keep track of the time?" There was no note attached to this gift, and I never found out who gave it to me. It was clearly someone from the class, but I never found out whom. They saw I had a need, and they wanted to fulfill it. We should be doing the same. We should be looking and listening for people's needs. Okay, so now it's your turn. It's not easy, but give to someone anonymously. You'll never get anything from them in return, but Judaism teaches us that we must give, and when we give purely for the sake of giving, we achieve an even higher level of pleasure. I promise you're going to carry this around, that pleasure, that act of giving, for the rest of your life. ABC, always be choosing. Choose giving, because givers are happy people.